I can help you out because local legend Dane Cook took the stage.
I love Dane, dude.
Dane Cook took the stage. It was crazy because he got up there, and my girlfriend, who's 22, and incidentally, that's the same age as Dane Cook's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
And Dane Cook's like 50. But my girlfriend had no idea who Dane Cook is. Like she just thought he was like an open micer.
But she liked him, I bet, huh?
Yeah, she thought it was funny. I was like, do you know how fucking famous that guy used to be? Yeah. That guy was in movies with Jessica Alba. Like, I mean, he was in fucking mainstream
he was in
romantic comedies.
Dude, it's one of my favorite, my best friend's girl, phenomenal movie with Dane Cook. I love that movie. It's hilarious.
It's Leo's favorite movie, right up there with It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay, I don't know about that. It's really good though. There's actually some good shit to learn. Actually, maybe I'll play it on. I'll throw some shit up on that about the Patreon because he had some good shit. He definitely has some game. Dane Cook.
Got game.
He's got game.
And he was, in my time, the first mainstream comic. Like all the football jocks and cheerleaders had his CD when I was in high school. And it was like, I love the bit where he's talking about the choo-choo train of like popcorn at the movie theater. And the floor's sticky. The floor's like, everybody would quote his lines from like, exactly. I just came. Like the 2003. Oh, I'm doing Trump again. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. But he came up there and Dane Cook, if you see him outwardly, it looks like things are rough. Like, I think he's got a little bit of plastic surgery.
He got some work done. Was he a little like on the heavy side? He lost weight recently, but he might have gained it back. I'm not sure.
He looked good physically.
He looked good? All right, yeah, he's been swimming. Yeah, he looks good.
His plastic surgery, which I think that's always regrettable. I think I don't think it's
especially for guys. Yeah, I think for anyone, but especially for guys.
Yeah. The circumcision is Hearthcock. Chug that beer so you can talk again.
Are you almost done? So you could keep drinking so you can.
You're getting funnier.
Keep drinking,
which is good. He drank himself funny.
Hey, smoke too. You fucking fiend.
I'm not going to judge Dane Cook about the plastic surgery because he did a pretty good job of touching on the audience turning on him. He said that he had a moment of weakness and he went online and looked at what people are saying.
Oh, awesome.
He didn't mention the plastic surgery thing, but he mentioned that people are really coming after him for having a 22-year-old girlfriend and him being 49 years old. And he said, I was up there in my master bedroom reading these things and I cried. I had an emotional moment. And I went downstairs to my girlfriend who was doing her homework and I said... And he kept dropping those.
I love that shit.
He kept dropping it like I'm fucking a kid jokes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But you knew the pain he was sharing was legitimate because people look at him as like this has-been, and they just talk shit to him on Instagram, and he has to limit his comments. But he fucking slayed it in the club.
Oh yeah,
and he won over all the women with his go down to talk to my girlfriend who's doing her high school geometry jokes.
So funny. He killed. I've been seeing him for years, and same thing. People are always like. They talk shit, but it's like he's still the man, dude. He goes to any comedy club in LA. It's packed. He kills it.
Yeah, he killed.
He wins over every single crowd that he performs in front of. Also seen him do improv. You see whatever you see on screen, like in their specials. It's really not like being in person. Now that you're going to comedy in person, it's completely different, right? It's way better.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever? Has your face hurt from your laughing so much yet? Probably yesterday or
I'm sure at some point. Yeah. Probably it just, my face hurt from laughing when Nico was blacked out on a shoot.
Well, yeah, we've laughed so hard on stuff like that. Of course. I've had similar experiences in comedy clubs before. Laugh Factory, especially when I used to go like 5-6 years ago and everything was, people could say anything they wanted on stage. It's pretty wild. It's great.
Yeah, Dane Cook was mixing it up, doing crowd work. He was on fire, dude. He was having a good time.
Their crowd work is unbelievable. Those guys that have been doing it for like 20 years, they're so fucking good.
Something I was realizing, too, is it's so advantageous to have the middle spots, to not be one of the openers.
I host. I open the crowd all the time. I had to do, can you imagine doing like, just opening up for like 50 black people? Just and me. Pretty gnarly.
Why does it have to be about race?
Well, I mean...
I know we got Hearthcock Slave Master over here, but...
That's what it is. It's Black History Month, you know?
Don't do that. That was too much. Me saying Hearthcock Slave Master, that was me walking the line I talked about earlier. You doing the whip thing, you broke the line. All right? You stepped over it.
Yeah, so I do the hard spots because I feel like because I don't get enough spots as it is, it's kind of like it's twice as hard. So it's like a good workout. That's why I do them. Yeah. Or last is worse when everybody's like dead tired and half the crowd left. Yeah, you just have a little bit.
Yeah, comedy is a lot about just willing your material through whatever barriers you can encounter.
You nailed it.
It's
It's true.
How good or bad you're doing is dependent on how good or bad you think you're doing.
Yes.
So if you think you're killing and you don't let on that anything's going wrong, you're killing.
You eventually, or I've seen that, what you're saying, win over a crowd too. Like they'll start kind of slow. They don't get it. It's like a different kind of, maybe this guy has a different approach to comedy or whatever. But then if you stick with it and you're confident, you'll get the laughs. There's a guy named Gizmo. He's from like Norway and he has a heavy accent.
Let's get Gizmo on the podcast.
Yeah. Gizmo's tight. We actually could. And he does unbelievable work. He's so good. But he'll sometimes, for the first 5 minutes, everybody's just confused by his accent and what he's doing. By the end, he has everybody in an uproar. It's amazing.
When he comes out with a Viking hat on.
He does all these like jokes about the American language that are pretty classic. Yeah, but his
whole act should just be Viking stuff. It should just be about Greenland and rowing boats.
You should, dude. That'd be original.
Who kills, man?
Who kills?
Goat versus fish.
Oh my god,
no one gets it
dude.
for the first 5 minutes, but like after like.
Unfortunately, he's the guy. He's been doing it with confidence for about 10 years, and unfortunately hasn't gotten those laughs yet.